Most people think about missiles, politics, and news headlines when the war starts in Middle East. But the real battlefield is somewhere else in the ocean. Right now, the escalating conflict between Iran, Israel, and US is turning the Strait of Hormuz into one of the most dangerous shipping lanes on earth. And if you are a seafarer, an oil trader, or even someone filling petrol in your bike in India, this war directly affects you, especially if you work on oil tankers. Today, I'll explain what is happening behind the scenes in global shipping and how it affects Indian seafarers and tankers. The crisis began on 28 February 2026 when the US and Israel launched coordinated strikes on Iran. Iran retaliates the missiles with drones and threats against ships moving through the Persian Gulf. Soon after, Iran Revolutionary Guard issues a warning. No vessels should transit the Strait of Hormuz. And suddenly, the world's most important oil shipping lane becomes a war zone within days. Several vessels were attacked, seafarers were injured and even killed. More than 150 ships dropped anchor outside the strait waiting for safety clearance. To understand the impact, you need to understand the scale. The Strait of Hormuz is a narrow passage connecting the Persian Gulf to the Indian Ocean, but through a small waterway. 20% of this world's oil supply moves every single day. Millions of barrels of crude oil are transported by tankers. Countries exporting oil through this route include Saudi Arabia, UAE, Kuwait, Iraq, Qatar. And if the strait stops functioning, global energy markets collapse within days. Now, what is happening to oil tankers? For tankers, this situation is extremely serious. Shipping companies are now facing missile threats, drone attacks, naval tensions, electronic warfare, and GPS spoofing. In the first few days of the crisis, multiple commercial ships were attacked, tanker traffic dropped dramatically, shipping companies halted their voyages. Some seafarers currently stuck on tankers in the Gulf reported. They have reported, "We are powerless, just hoping nothing hits us." Imagine being on a VLCC carrying 2 million barrels of crude oil worth $150 million, sailing through an active conflict zone. That is reality for tanker crews today. Now, here's the surprising part. While the war is dangerous, the tanker market is actually booming. Freight rates for VLCCs in the Middle East have surged dramatically, with some routes reaching over $400,000 per day due to risk and supply disruption. Why? Because fewer ships are willing to enter the region, so charterers must pay massive premiums to secure their tankers. In shipping economics, the risk is equal to higher freight rates. Now, the impact on oil prices and global economy. Whenever shipping stops, the oil market reacts instantly. Oil prices have already passed surge $100 per barrel because tanker traffic through Hormuz collapsed. And if the strait shuts completely, global inflation, fuel prices, manufacturing costs, and airline fuel also gets affected. Even industries like textile in India are already seeing rising costs due to disrupted shipping routes. This is how one maritime choke point can affect the entire global economy. Now, the most important thing, what are the impact on Indian seafarers? Now, let's talk about something very important. India has more than 250,000 active seafarers and a huge percentage work of oil tankers operating in the Gulf region. So, conflicts like this create three major effects. The increased risk. Ships operating in the Gulf face missile threats, drone attacks, mines, naval conflict. For Indian officers and ratings on board, this becomes a real safety concern. The second, high salaries and war bonuses. Historically, whenever war zone appears in the shipping, company offers war risk allowances, danger bonuses, and higher freight rates. This can temporarily increase the earnings for tanker crew. The third, crew change and contract delays. When regions become unsafe, ships stay anchored longer. Crew change become difficult, contract may get extended, and for some seafarers could stuck on board for longer than expected. Now, what are the impact on tanker careers and promotion? Now, the big question many cadets and junior officers will ask, will this affect the tanker career? The short answer is both yes and no. The tanker market actually becomes more profitable in short term. Higher freight rates means more tanker demand, more voyages, and strong earnings for tanker companies, which can benefit tanker officers as well. Now, the long term would be if the conflict escalates and Gulf exports stop. The fewer cargo moves, tanker utilization drops, and promotions may slow down temporarily. But historically, tanker shipping always rebounds after geopolitical crisis. The shipping has always been connected to geopolitics, from the tanker war of 1980s to today's crisis. Oil tankers often become the front line of global conflict, but at the same time, they are also the lifeline of the world's energy system. Because without ships, the world simply cannot move oil. For most people, wars are something they watch on television, but for seafarers, wars are something they sail through. On the bridge of a tanker inside a narrow strait, with millions of barrels of oil behind them, and right now, the world is watching the Strait of Hormuz. Because if this choke point collapses, the consequence will be felt from oil tankers in the Gulf to petrol pumps in India.